Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Chief Justice. Good evening, Rajiv.
Can we begin?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Good evening, all of you. On behalf of High Court of Delhi, I welcome all the esteemed dignitaries who are connected.
That mic is open.
This inaugural ceremony of and make our endeavors successful. More than 1,70,000 challans have been and the advocates, lawyers, and will provide ease of appearance, their homes or offices. Project e-prison bail module is implemented to comply the directions passed by the Honorable Supreme Court of India in the matter of in-re policy strategy for grant of bail. This platform provides facility for sharing of bail orders with the prison authorities and the mechanism for the court and the legal services authority to monitor the status of prisoners who are not released from the prison despite grant of bail. The Information Technology Committee, High Court of Delhi, under the able leadership of Honorable Mr. Justice RAJIV SHAKDHER, is proud to contribute these projects to the success story of this great nation. Now I request Honorable Mr. Justice SANJEEV, Judge, High Court of Delhi and Member, Information Technology Committee, to deliver his welcome address. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Abhilash. I am extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to welcome you all on this momentous occasion for our High Court, where we shall be a witness to yet another first from the Delhi High Court in bringing justice to the doorstep of the citizens. We shall be witnessing the inauguration of the digital courts for contested traffic challans, which would enable the public at large to defend their cases from anywhere and everywhere, and would obviate the necessity to physically travel to court for the purposes of trial. We shall also witness the launch of the bail order sharing module as part of the policy strategy of the Supreme Court for grant of bail. This would enable the prisoners and under trials to immediately have access to digital copies of the bail orders, besides ensuring time-bound enforcement of bail orders. On behalf of the Delhi High Court, I welcome our Chief Guest, Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Honorable the Chief Justice is the force behind the digital revolution of our courts. He has been instrumental in ensuring access to justice through digital reforms in India. We are grateful to him for accepting our invitation and inaugurating this function. We warmly welcome you, Chief Justice, to today's event. It is also my honor to welcome the Chief Justice of Delhi, Mr. Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, who has always encouraged us and led us from the front in achieving greater heights. We welcome you, Chief Justice, to this function. I would also like to welcome my brother and sister judges of the Delhi High Court, who always encourage the IT team of the Delhi High Court in attempting to do newer things. I also warmly welcome the members of the E-Committee and their team, Mr. Naresh Kumar, the Chief Secretary, Delhi, Mr. Sanjay Arora, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Rajesh Gera, Director General NIC and his team, the Director of Prosecution, Ms. Alka Goyal and her team, Mr. Ajay Kumar Bhalla, Secretary Home, Mr. Sanjay Beniwal, Director Prisons, Mr. S.K. Rahate, Secretary Department of Justice, all Principal District and Session Judges, Judicial Officers of the Delhi Judiciary, Mr. Manan Kumar Mishra, Chairman of the Bar Council of India, members of the Bar Council of India, Mr. K.K. Manan, Chairman Bar Council of Delhi, members of Bar Council of Delhi, Mr. Chetan Sharma, Learned Additional Solicitor General, Senior Advocates, Mr. Mohit Mathur, President of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, officers of the registry and other staff of the High Court present here today. Before we carry on with the events, I would give my regards and appreciation to all those who made this launch a reality. This could not have been possible without the sheer contribution of all of you. We are all part of this institution due to our shared passion for the vision of the institution. Our passion unites us and our hard work strengthens the institution. On that note, may I request Honorable the Chief Justice of India to inaugurate the digital courts for contested challans and launch the bail orders sharing module.
Without the able guidance and support of Honorable Mr. Justice Rajiv SHAKDHER, Judge and Chairman, Information Technology Committee, High Court of Delhi, it would have been next to impossible to conceive and execute these projects. It is my Lordship's able leadership and vision which inspires the whole information technology team of the High Court of Delhi to work untiringly with the sole mission to serve the country and the institution. I take immense pleasure in requesting Honorable Mr. Justice Rajiv SHAKDHER, Judge and Chairman, Information Technology Committee, High Court of Delhi, to grace the occasion by delivering his special address.
Thank you very much, Abhilash. Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Chief Justice of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Satish Chandra, Chief Justice, Delhi High Court, my colleagues in the IT Committee, Mr. Justice SANJEEV SACHDEVA, Mr. Justice Sanjeev NARULA, Mr. Justice TALWANT SINGH, Mr. Justice PURUSHAINDRA KAURAV, my colleagues on the bench, the Learned Additional Solicitor General, Mr. Chetan Sharma, members of the E-Committee, Mr. Rahate, Secretary, Department of Justice, Mr. Bhalla, Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. Naresh Kumar, Chief Secretary, Government of Delhi, Mr. Sanjay Arora, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Rajesh Gera, Director General of NIC, Mr. Manoj Kumar Mishra, Deputy Director General, E-Courts, NIC, Principal and District Session Judges and Judges of the District Courts, Mr. Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Jatan Singh, Vice President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Sandeep Sharma, Honorary Secretary, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Chairman and Honorary Secretary of the Bar Council of Delhi, President and Honorary Secretary of all District Court Bar Associations, officers and officials of the registry, members of press, media, distinguished dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by thanking the Honorable Chief Justice profusely for accepting our invitation to inaugurate what we consider are two small but very significant projects, not only for Delhi, but something which will have an impact all over the country. There is one thing that the Chief Justice has not in sufficient capacity, which is time. He is immensely pressured for time, but despite all that, he has very graciously accepted our invite. And I believe, and it is actually the belief of the entire team, that the Chief Justice is putting his entire weight behind these projects with one and only one objective, which is to enhance the reach of the citizens to what he thinks, and it is his philosophy, is their right, that is access to justice. In July 2019, The Delhi High Court was fortunate enough to rule out what I call version 1 of the virtual traffic courts. As the audience would have heard, and something which is happening on the ground, it allows traffic violators to close their cases if they wish to plead guilty by paying fine and avoiding the hassle of visiting courts physically. They can choose their own date and time and venue. We have now moved to the next level, which is where violators wish to challenge a traffic challan, they can do so virtually. And it is this which constitutes the first project that we intend to roll out today. As you have heard the previous speakers, the version 1 of virtual traffic courts, in a sense, helped the state immensely. It contributed an amount of about 347 crores, and this is a figure which was available up until December 2022, of which the Delhi courts contributed nearly 236 crores. I'm told that this figure in April 2023 stands increased to 248 crores. What is immensely satisfying insofar as the Delhi courts and their IT teams, both in the High Court and the district courts, are concerned, is that we were able to have this module replicated all over India. And this wouldn't have been possible without the support that we got from the Honorable Chief Justice while he helmed the E-Committee both as a chairperson when he was a judge of the Supreme Court, and he continues to do so even now with greater gusto. We are hoping that version 2 will be a harbinger of similar success. To my mind, the second project is actually of greater significance. It connects seamlessly prisons and courts in Delhi. Importantly, it would flag for the Delhi Legal Services Authority the impediments faced in the implementation of bail orders, so that remedial steps could be taken at the earliest. It is everyone's belief, especially the judges all over the country, that each day, each extra day rather, spent in incarceration diminishes the image of our judicial system. We intend very quickly to progress to the next stage, which is to use this very platform for communicating final judgments, acquittal judgments, production warrants, and all other important instructions that emanate from courts in Delhi. The IT committee, in fact, is Chief Justice attempting to implement, in a sense, and in a modest way, the motto of the E-Committee, which is to reach out to all stakeholders, irrespective of their status, position in life, or location, with the only goal, which is to empower them in every other way. We have, Chief Justice, a small video clip which would show what these two projects are and will give a better understanding to the audience as to what the courts are attempting to do. So if you could just play the video clip, Abhilash, please, for the audience.
राजेंद्र जी, आपके ऊपर आरोप है कि दिनांक 20/4/2023 को शाम के लगभग 6 बजे रिंग रोड हनुमान मंदिर ISBT के पास आप अपनी गाड़ी TL 8C AE 2732 को बहुत खतरनाक तरीके से जिगजैग मैनर में चलाते हुए पाए गए। उस समय आपकी गाड़ी की स्पीड बहुत ज्यादा थी, जो कि लगभग 80 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा पाई गई। क्या आप अपनी गलती मानते हैं?
सर, मैं अपनी गलती नहीं मानता हूँ। मुझे गलत तरीके से फंसाया जा रहा है। मैं ट्रायल फेस करना चाहूंगा।
मैं जो कुछ कहूँगा धर्म से सच कहूँगा।
मैं जो कुछ कहूँगा धर्म से सच कहूँगा।
सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूँगा।
सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूँगा।
ईश्वर मेरी सहायता करे।
ईश्वर मेरी सहायता करे। सर, 20/4/23 को मैं अपने साथी कांस्टेबल रमेश के साथ रिंग रोड नियर हनुमान मंदिर अपने ड्यूटी पर था।
चालान रिकॉर्ड पे है।
जी सर, चालान
अक्यूज को पेमेंट्स के बारे में कुछ बताया आपने?
जी सर, एक्यूज को पेमेंट के बारे में बताया गया कि वो अपनी पेमेंट ऑनलाइन वर्चुअल कोर्ट पे जाके कर सकते हैं, और अगर उन्हें चालान ये गलत लग रहा है तो इसके लिए कोर्ट में जा सकते हैं।
डिफेंस काउंसिल wants to cross examine the witness.
मेरा कहना है कि उस दिन उसको जो है वो गाड़ी नहीं चला रहा था, बल्कि उसके जगह पर उसका मालिक, गाड़ी का जो ऑनर है योगेश, वो गाड़ी चला रहा था। और
ये बात सच है गलत है?
बताया
सर, ये गलत है, ये सच नहीं बोल रहे हैं।
The prosecution is not willing to examine any other witness. Accordingly, the prosecution evidence stands proved. Matter be notified for recording of the statement of the accused today itself in the post-1 session at 2 p.m. ASI राजकुमार ने इस संदर्भ में आपके खिलाफ गवाही दी है। आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
सर, मैं उस दिन गाड़ी नहीं चला रहा था। मेरे मालिक योगेश जी गाड़ी चला रहे थे। मैं पैसेंजर सीट पर बैठा हुआ था।
आप कोई गवाही करवाना चाहते हैं अपने पक्ष में?
नहीं सर।
Accordingly, the defense evidence stands proved. Matter be notified for final arguments, and the same will be heard today itself at 3 p.m.
Therefore, question arises for falsely implicating the accused in the present case.
Innocent and have been falsely implicated in the present case. At the relevant time, accused was not driving the vehicle, and the said vehicle was being driven by his owner, Yogesh, and he is falsely implicated in the present case.
Considering the facts and circumstances of the present case, this court is of the considered view that the prosecution has established its case. He is convicted for the offences punishable under section 183 and 184 Motor Vehicle Act. राजेंद्र, जुर्माना जमा कराने के लिए आपके पास 7 दिन का समय है। आप यह जुर्माना कोर्ट की वेबसाइट pay.ecourts.gov.in को विजिट कर भी जमा करा सकते हैं।
Violator will also be able to upload documents through e-filing portal in support of his or her plea or case. Violator can also make submission in support of his or her case. After conclusion of hearing, if violator is held guilty or pleads guilty during the hearing, he or she will be able to pay the fine online. To pay fine online, violator is required to visit pay.ecourts.gov.in and to enter the details of his or her case, such as case number or CNR number, along with amount of fine. On clicking the submit button, the violator will be redirected to the e-payment portal, where he or she can make the online payment of the fine amount. Upon successful payment, a payment acknowledgement will be generated. Once the payment is successfully made on the online portal, its status will be updated in the case information system automatically, and court staff will be able to generate the report as per requirement. The proceedings conducted by the Digital Traffic Court and the previous court's orders can be accessed by the public on the eCourts web portal. The Digital Traffic Court for Contested Challans, developed under the guidance of the Information Technology Committee, High Court of Delhi, will revolutionize the traffic jurisdiction. Now parties can share their grievance with the court, share the documents with the court, lead evidence, and make submission from the comfort of their home or office, or from any other place. It will help to render justice at the door of the citizens. In compliance with the directions passed by the Honourable Supreme Court of India in Re-Policy Strategy for Grant of Bail, SMWP Criminal 04-2021, the NIC-ICJS Division, in consultation with the High Court of Delhi, Delhi Prison, Delhi District Court, and Delhi State Legal Services Authority, has developed a bail orders sharing module in e-prison software to share bail orders passed by courts with all stakeholders and to generate automatic data of cases wherein the prisoners are not released despite grant of bail. The Information Technology Committee, High Court of Delhi, recommended for its implementation for effective compliance of directions received from the Supreme Court of India. First of all, staff of the concerned court is required to log in layers software by using his or her login ID and password, and then to fill up some basic information such as name of the court, name of inmate, FIR number, etc. in the NIC form, and to upload the digitally signed bail order. On clicking the submit button, bail order will automatically land in the NIC form, and simultaneously, information will also be communicated on the email linked with concerned establishment of Principal District and Sessions Judge or Chief Metropolitan Magistrate. An acknowledgement slip shall be generated for future reference. The authorized or nominated official of establishment of Principal District and Sessions Judge or Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, as the case may be, shall log in on nicforms.nic.in by using his or her login ID and password and to enter OTP received on their registered mobile number. From the option My Form, staff will download all the bail orders received from the courts, one by one in a separate folder. Nominated or authorized official shall log in e-prison software using his or her login ID and password. After login, user shall click on button Inmate Search and shall enter the required parameters to search the concerned accused. Then, user shall upload the bail order by clicking on the Choose File button. After uploading the bail order, the Send button be clicked to forward the bail order to the jail authorities. Once the bail order is uploaded and sent, it will automatically appear in the e-prison login of concerned jail, DSLSA, and shall also forward to the email of establishment of respective Principal District and Sessions Judge or Chief Metropolitan Magistrate. The concerned nominated or authorized official of jail authority shall log in on e-prison software using his or her login ID and password. Thereafter, dashboard of the e-prison will appear. To view the bail order, user needs to click on Court Orders, which reflects the list of all the bail orders received from courts. The latest detail will appear on the top of the list. User can view the bail order by just one click and can also download if required. The concerned nominated or authorized official of DSLSA shall log in e-prison software by using their login ID and password and to enter the OTP received on registered mobile number. Thereafter, dashboard will appear with multiple details or headings, including inmates bailed out but not released within 7 days. This will facilitate the Delhi State Legal Service Authority not only to view the bail order, but details of the inmate to take appropriate steps in accordance with law to protect his constitutional right of liberty. Under the guidance of Information Technology Committee, High Court of Delhi, Delhi District Courts, prison authorities, and Delhi State Legal Services Authority shall use the software with the objective to share the bail orders well in time with all the stakeholders to bring transparency, efficacy, and efficiency in the criminal administration of justice system. It is also proposed to use e-prison platform for seamless transmission of release warrants, production warrants, reports, and judgments with the jail authorities.
Thank you, Lordship, for your inspiring address. And we are thankful to the hard work put in by the team of Mr. Pawan Jain, District Judge, Mr. Yogesh, Mr. Sunil Sharma, Additional Session Judge, Mr. Ravi Prashar from the High Court, and Mr. H.K. Arora for guiding us in preparing this video presentation for the House. Now I humbly request Honorable Mr. Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Honorable Chief Justice High Court of Delhi, to deliver the keynote address.
Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, Brother Justice RAJIV SHAKDHER, Chairman IT Committee of the High Court, esteemed members of the IT Committee, my assistant brother judges at the High Court, Shri Mohit Mathur, President and other executive members of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, senior advocates, judicial officers serving in the district judiciary, officers and officials of the registry, members of the bar, and all others who are in attendance today. I wish you all a pleasant evening. We are honored to have amongst us Honorable Chief Justice of India, who has kindly agreed to grace this occasion as our chief guest for the evening. Today we have gathered to mark two important advancements in a journey towards effective use of technology in the dispensation of justice. Digital courts for contested traffic challans would not only reduce the docket size of physical courts, but would also open new avenues of accessing justice for the common man. The traffic-related violations constitute a distinct class, and violators are more often than not deterred from approaching the courts due to various inhibitions. Digital courts would enable the violators to contest digitally and receive expeditious as well as effective disposal. The e-prison module is conceived as a solution to a problem plaguing the judicial system for a long time. As judges, most of us have encountered situations wherein under-trial prisoners had to languish inside for an extra day or even more due to lapses in the communication of bail orders. I would borrow words from Honorable the Chief Justice, who very recently observed in the course of a hearing that, quote, deprivation of liberty even for a single day is one day too many, unquote. The e-prison module aims to solve this problem and is in fact a classic case of use of technology for the protection of fundamental rights. Today, I am also reminded of the time when e-courts project was launched in India. We started with informational access for litigants and lawyers and eventually evolved to this stage where traditional judicial processes are being streamlined with the use of technology. It would be proper to say that we have advanced from the vision of access to information to access of justice through technological intervention. I congratulate each and every person who has worked behind this module and express my hope that it will be implemented in its true letter and spirit. I thank Honorable Chief Justice of India for spending his valuable time and joining us here today. Although Honorable the Chief Justice's presence is most desired at events throughout the country, and he makes time for his engagements, but I will surely be joined by all my colleagues here at the High Court in saying that we in Delhi are the most fortunate to have his guidance in our important moments. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Lordship, for your kind address. We are grateful to Honorable the Chief Justice of India, who has graciously spared valuable time from his busy schedule to bless our endeavors. Now I humbly request Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you very much. Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, Justice SATISH SHARMA, his senior most colleague, Justice NARULA, Justice RAJIV SHAKDHER, Justice SANJEEV SACHDEVA, Justice TALWANT SINGH, Justice PURUSHAINDRA KAURAV, all the members of the ICT Committee of the High Court, judges of the Delhi High Court, Mr. Mohit Mathur and all the office bearers of the Bar Association, district judges and members of the district judiciary, and officials of the government and the staff who have made this event possible. It's virtually raining new initiatives in the Delhi High Court, for which I must compliment the Chief Justice and his able allies, the members of the ICT Committee in the Delhi High Court, led by the dynamic presence of Mr. Justice RAJIV SHAKDHER. You've been very appreciative of the fact that I've responded to all invitations of the Delhi High Court. Apart from the physical proximity between the Supreme Court and the Delhi High Court, I must tell you that each of these initiatives is close to my heart. And I am truly proud with these initiatives which the Delhi High Court has been repeatedly adopted. Today we are inaugurating and unveiling two critical initiatives. Each of them is significant in their own way. The first deals with the high volume of cases which we have pertaining to traffic challenges. Nothing speaks better than the statistics which we have. The statistics for Delhi are extremely telling. As of date, or shortly before today, in fact, these are statistics as of 26th of April 2023, 1,77,89,760 challans were received. Proceedings have been completed in 1,74 lakh challans. 1,70,000 challans are contested. 28.48 lakh challans have been paid. And the total fine which has been collected in Delhi is about 249.51 crores. This is truly amazing. Amazing work by the Delhi High Court and by the Delhi Judiciary. In today's initiative, we are now roping in contested cases as well, so as to not leave them out of our initiative and move towards digital courts. I hope that this will provide seamless access to citizens who want to contest the challans which have been issued to them. The second part of our initiative today is also extremely significant because it directly impinges upon human liberty. We have launched the bail order sharing module on the e-prisons platform. This is again very crucial an initiative for our judiciary. And the reason is simple. Day after day in the Supreme Court, I have cases invoking the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court under Article 32 of the Constitution, where orders have not been complied with for the release of prisoners, or applications for premature release of prisoners are pending in far-flung areas of the country and far-flung jails in the country. These prisoners are marginalized to the core and leave alone or leave aside those at the tip of the iceberg who may be well resourced. The large number of prisoners who are occupants of our jails come from poor and impoverished backgrounds. By launching this initiative, we are ensuring that not only are our orders communicated to the jails, but we are also monitoring compliance with our orders, which is equally important. Because this initiative of the Delhi High Court will ensure that we are able to monitor as to whether our orders have been complied with, what is the time lag between the time when a judge signs an order and the order is actually implemented in the jail from which the prisoner is to be released, or the under trial is to be released. I think it's important that we now take this initiative further all over the country. And I'm sure that this initiative of the Delhi High Court will be replicated by all the other high courts in the country. And I would earnestly request the Chief Justice and the members of the ICT committee to share these best practices elsewhere in the country, so that instead of reinventing the wheel, other high courts will follow this exemplar in their own jurisdictions. But I must also thank the ICT committee of the Delhi High Court, the staff who have made this all possible, including the staff at the National Informatics Center, and the district judges, without whose cooperation this would not be possible to implement. Since I am addressing you, I'll just take probably 3 or 4 minutes to share some of my ideas. We have now really taken technology to a different level. In my early days as a judge of the High Court, we were implementing technology in a very rudimentary form. The rudimentary form was elementary initiatives like having digital display boards. We have come a far, far way, long ahead of all that. Recently in the Supreme Court, we launched the ESCR, which was one of my dream projects. And as a result of that, almost 34,000 judgments of the Supreme Court have now been made available free of charge, together with head notes, to all citizens who wish to access our judgments. I sincerely hope that this initiative will be adopted by the high courts by putting into effect the digital versions of ILRs. Our ILRs across the country have been moribund and have hardly been implemented. They were being published with a great amount of lag, if at all. I'm sure that the Delhi High Court will lead from the front. It is leading in various initiatives and ensure that our ILR series in a digitized form is made available. Recently, we have put into place neutral citations for the Supreme Court of India. The Delhi High Court has already had this initiative implemented. Justice RAJIV SHAKDHER gave me the blueprint for implementing it in the Supreme Court. The Kerala High Court, I know, has implemented it. And just yesterday, we have put out a list of 10,136 judgments of the Supreme Court with neutral citations, so that publishers, lawyers, anyone who has any objection in regard to accuracy can respond to us. And the system of providing neutral citation will ensure that we adopt a uniform citation across the country for citing judgments of the Supreme Court and the High Courts. The Supreme Court of India is now well on its way to e-filing of cases, compulsory e-filing of cases, but we are ensuring that we will implement this initiative in the very near future only after our stakeholders, the members of the bar, are on board. We are continuously conducting awareness camps for lawyers. We have invited members of the Bar Association to participate in those camps. We have received suggestions on improving the e-filing module, which we have been in the process of incorporating in that process. I do believe that the initiative which the Delhi High Court has launched today will also pave the way for the overall integration of the e-courts project with the interoperable criminal justice system, because that truly is the need of the hour, so that we as judges can have seamless connectivity with everything that comes within the criminal justice administration, commencing from the lodging of an FIR onwards, right up to the appellate stage. We have also started the process of translating judgments of the Supreme Court in all Indian languages. Over 4,000 judgments have been translated into Hindi itself. And I'm delighted to share with you that the initiative which has been adopted by the Supreme Court of India is now being pursued by all high courts. Because what better way can we have of reaching out to citizens than speaking to our citizens in the language which they best understand? I do believe, therefore, that the Delhi High Court will take this initiative forward and ensure that all judgments of the Delhi High Court are translated and made available to citizens in the language which they understand, namely Hindi, in the capital city, in the NCT area. Finally, before I conclude, let me just stress upon the need for setting up e-Seva Kendras. As part of phase 3 of the e-Courts project, the Union government has sanctioned a budget of 7,000 crores. And I'm very proud to tell you that we did not suffer even a rupees of cut in the budget which we had proposed for the e-Courts project in phase 3. An important part of our mission in phase 3 is to set up e-Seva Kendras. The idea is that we must reach out to citizens, to lawyers who do not have access to the internet, and to bridge the internet divide. I believe that every court complex in Delhi, based on the number of footfalls, must have an adequate number of e-Seva Kendras where basic facilities are provided and uniformly good facilities are provided for accessing all the services which we provide, so that none of our citizens and no member of the bar is left behind in the march of technology. I also feel that it would be an initiative which would be truly innovative if we can conceive of setting up e-Seva Kendras within jail complexes, so that those who are lodged in jails can reach out to our services and can avail of the services which we provide in terms of information, in terms of orders, in terms of case listing, and even live streaming, which we are now going to launch very shortly across India. Live streaming has already been adopted in several courts, including your own court. In the Supreme Court, we have been ensuring live streaming in the Constitution bench hearings. And one thing which I've heard across the country during my travels is the uniform statement of everyone that live streaming of important hearings by the Supreme Court has truly enabled the country at large to understand the seriousness with which work is rendered by our judiciary. Citizens can truly understand the nature of the work which we do, the seriousness with which we attach to all their problems, and the quality of input which goes into judicial proceedings. I think it is important that we reach out to citizens by ensuring live streaming of our proceedings, and I have no manner of doubt that this is now a mission which is not just confined to the personal preferences of your present Chief Justice of India, who is fond of technology, but something which we will incorporate as a permanent part of our judicial system. The Union government has been extremely receptive in providing us funds. The challenge now is before the High Courts to ensure that the funds are productively deployed. We are expecting the first tranche of nearly 2,000 crores to be released in the month of June. We will have about 9 months of the current financial year to expend those funds. So the ball is now in our court as courts to ensure that the funds which are released by the Union government are effectively deployed and are utilized for the purpose for which they are being deployed. I'm delighted to be here this evening, and please rest assured that no initiative of the Delhi High Court is too small in terms of your inviting the Chief Justice of India. It's truly a matter of great satisfaction to me to be invited at these events of the Delhi High Court, apart from the fact that they show the active involvement of all the judges of the Delhi High Court. These are true exemplars which can be followed across India. So I would like to thank Chief Justice SATISH Sharma, Justice RAJIV Shakdher, and every one of you in the High Court, and to compliment everyone who has been initiated, who has been part of this initiative in incorporating technology in your functioning. And I look forward to many, many more such initiatives by the Delhi High Court. Thank you very much for inviting me, and my compliments once again.
Lordship, we are grateful for your kind words of appreciation and guidance. Our team at High Court of Delhi will deliver its best to achieve the goals as guided by my Lordship. Your kind presence has made this inaugural event memorable. The IT team at High Court of Delhi will keep on seeking your blessings for all our future endeavors. Thank you, my lordship. Now I'll request Mr. Mohit Mathur, Senior Advocate and the President of Delhi High Court Bar Association, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored to present the vote of thanks to this august gathering. I am grateful to Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud ji, for taking out the time to be with us yet again, albeit virtually, sir. I will admit, we enjoy your presence amidst us more often, and I must say, I am proud of my institution as we always have something novel or innovative to share with you on your visits. Sir, both these initiatives inaugurated today are going to prove to be a boon for the people of Delhi. Something, sir, again, can be followed by other courts as well, as you rightly said, sir. I think it is safe to say that most of us present here today have been penalized for traffic violations at some point of time or the other, and we all know how arduous a task it is to contest such fines and challans. But now it shall improve. However, it is my firm belief that what we will get to see is the convenient and expeditious disposal of cases of this category, which can otherwise eat into the time for the regular or, as I feel, more serious work pending before our courts. In the last few years, we saw the impact of virtual courts in our lives. And recently, sir, even you had reiterated, virtual hearings are here to stay. Today, we take another step towards cementing our reliance and trust in this mode of hearing of cases in the area of traffic violations. Such steps may not affect the average counsel's practice, but it is a very helpful step and system for laymen and litigants. Coming to the bail order sharing module of e-prisons, the Honorable Apex Court recently expressed its concern about the timely release of accused persons who are granted bail by courts but suffer needless incarceration thereafter, and we are physically released after inordinate delays. After the introduction of this bail sharing module, I, being on the criminal side, surely hope and pray that no one is made to suffer even a single day of prison extra for any reason whatsoever. Now, as and when bail is granted to someone, justice will indeed be swift, and such persons will be out of prisons in no time. Sir, it is no secret that you have always had a vision for our institution, and we are fortunate to have the right people who can help realize that vision under your guidance. We thank you for joining us once again and giving these proceedings the encouragement and recognition they deserve. Sir, your suggestions are noted, and I am sure Delhi High Court will endeavor to achieve them as well. We would also like to thank our Chief Justice Shri Satish Sharma ji for always supporting such initiatives which are beneficial for the citizens of Delhi and the members of the bar as well. We thank you, sir, for today. We thank the IT committee of our Honorable High Court under the chairmanship of Justice RAJIV SHAKDHER, which has spearheaded the creation of these mechanisms with utmost tenacity. Justice SHAKDHER's pioneering work and keen interest in technological innovation has ensured the delivery of such unique and much needed systems for the people of Delhi. We thank you, sir, for keeping Delhi High Court ahead in innovations all the time. We also thank Honorable Justice Sanjeev SACHDEVA ji, Justice Sanjeev NARULA, Justice TALWANT Singh, and Justice PURUSHAINDRA KAURAV, who are the members of the IT committee and have been crucial in creating these mechanisms. I also wish to thank all the honorable judges of this court who have taken out time today as well as during this period while creating this initiative. I also thank all the councils, Shri Chetan Sharma ji, ASG, the other members of the Executive Committee of the High Court Bar, and others who have joined today in this function. On this note, please allow me to conclude by expressing gratitude to the High Court and District Court staff and the government officials and IT specialists who have helped create these facilities and systems, taking out time and effort, and we shall ever remain grateful to them. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We, on behalf of High Court of Delhi and Information Technology Committee, are grateful to the Honorable Chief Justice of India and all the honorable dignitaries who have spared their precious time and have joined the inaugural ceremony to bless our endeavors. We are hopeful that the projects launched today will serve the nation and the public at large, and the advocates are going to be benefited from it. We are grateful to the Honorable Chief Justice of India for sparing his precious time and blessing our endeavors. Now, I humbly seek permission to conclude the inaugural ceremony. Good evening to all of you. Jai Hind.
So with your permission, we close the proceedings.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you, Pradeep, Gupta.